Hare Krishna, Pandava Nirjala Ekadashi story. It is also called as Jyeshta Shukla Ekadashi or Bhimsena Ekadashi. This comes during Jyeshta month, during Shukla Paksha, that is after no moon day. Bhimsena has asked his Pitamaha Vyasadeva, how can I observe a Ekadashi as it is impossible for me to live without eating even for one time a day. So how can I observe the fast the whole day? So please give me upay, please give me the solution and the fast which will be equal to observing Ekadashi throughout the year. He also says he has a digestive fire called Jataragni, which is too much for him. Everybody is having Jataragni, that is Agni which helps you to digest the food, that is called Jataragni. There are different types of Agni and one of the Agni is Jataragni. This is in high amount for him, due to which Bhima was always hungry and always eating. Only if he is fully satisfied, that Agni will be satisfied. That Agni is also called as Vrika. That is why in chapter 1 of Bhagavad Gita, Bhima is addressed as Vrikodara. Vrikodara means the one who is eating so much. So he says there is another Agni called Dhavagni, that is the fire in the wood, forest fire and all. And to cook food in those days, you use wood, right? So that fire is called Dhavagni. There is another Agni, there is another fire called Vadavagni. This Vadavagni is the most ferocious fire which will be under the sea to destroy the world. Sometimes you will find volcanoes under the sea, right? So this is called Vadavagni. So he is telling these three types of Agni and he is saying this Jataragni is too much for him and so he is constantly hungry. So how can he observe Ekadashi fast is his question. Vyasadeva says, if you want to avoid the hellish planets and if you want to go to the heavenly planets, then you must observe all the Ekadashis, is what Vyasadeva is saying. And also he is saying there is one special Ekadashi called Pandava Nirjala Ekadashi. If you observe just this one Ekadashi, this will be equivalent to observing all the Ekadashis of the year. By hearing this, Bhimsena is so happy. Then Bhimsena is asking Vyasadeva how to observe this. Vyasadeva is saying you should not drink even a drop of water. Not even a drop of water you should drink. So somehow or the other, try to observe this Ekadashi and get the benefit of observing all the Ekadashis of the year. That is what Vyasadeva has told him. And he is also saying, if you want to do Achamana, people who are doing Achamana knows this. Those who do not know this, no need to worry. 1 mustard seed size water only should be taken during Achamana. 1 mustard seed size water. Okay. And Vyasadeva is also saying, in Kali Yuga, many won't do Veda Parayana, there won't be much pujas, there won't be much homas or havans, fire sacrifices. So, Lord has given the easy way to attain heavenly planet and that is none other than Ekadashi. So please observe all the Ekadashis is what Vyasadeva is saying. Vyasadeva says on Dwadashi day the devotee should bath early in the morning and then Dwadasi is the next day of Ekadashi is called Dwadasi and then he should give some golden water to Oti Brahmanas and he should happily eat prasadam with a Brahmana. He says if you fast this Ekadashi, it means you have fasted on every Ekadashi during the year and there is no doubt about this. And O Bhima, he says, the Supreme Lord Keshava personally told me, that is, Lord Krishna has told Vyasadeva that whoever is taking shelter of Krishna and follows Krishna's instructions, definitely at the time of death only Vishnu Dutas will come. Krishna also says those who is also observing Ekadashi, they will also attain Vishnu Loka. Yamadutas will never ever come near them. At the time of death, Yamadutas will come in their ferocious form. They will be yellowish and blackish in complexion, and they will look so ferocious, and they will come and take the sinners. Whereas Krishna says, if one is observing Ekadashi properly, then at the time of their death, Yamadutas will not come, whereas Vishnu Dutas will come. This is what Krishna has told Vyasadeva, which Vyasadeva is again repeating it to Bhima. Whoever fasts on this Ekadashi receives the merit of bathing in all the places of pilgrimage and giving all kinds of charities to worthy persons, and he has observed all the Ekadashis throughout the year. This is the fasting benefit, and in this there is no doubt. This is what Vyasadeva was telling to Bhimsena. He further says, his sins, which are equal in volume to Mount Sumeru hill, even that sins will get vanished. Whoever is observing this Ekadashi and whosoever sin is equal in volume to Mount Meru or Mount Sumeru hill, even their sins will get eradicated. He also says, on this Ekadashi, one should donate gold, cloth or something. But if one cannot do that, they can donate water. Giving water on this day is equal to giving gold 10 million times a day. So here, as it is Nirjala, if you are even donating water, it is very auspicious. But you should not force a person to drink the water. It means you are doing the sin. Because if that person is observing Ekadashi and if you are telling him to drink water, then it means you are doing an offense. So it is just mentioned that you need to donate water on this day, which is equal to donating gold 10 million times a day. That is 1 crore times a day. It is said in the Shastras that whoever is eating grains, it means they are eating dog's shit. That is what is mentioned. So grain should be definitely avoided. Pancha Mahapapas, the 5 greatest sins, also will get eradicated by observing this Ekadashi. On the next day, on Dwadashi, you can give some sweets or some food to cows and to qualified brahmanas and also to other varnas. By doing this, you are pleasing Lord Krishna very much. This is mentioned in Brahma Vaivarta Purana. It is also called as Bhimsena Nirjala Ekadashi. And when you worship, you need to worship the Lord in Trivikrama. Trivikrama is Lord Vamana. You need to worship the Lord in Trivikrama form during this Ekadashi. And it is called Pandava Nirjala Ekadashi also because Bhima belongs to Pandavas. And all Pandavas, even his mother observed this Ekadashi, his wife Draupadi observed this Ekadashi. Bhima started like this, my brothers are observing, my mother is observing, my wife is observing, but I am not able to observe. I am not able to survive without eating even for 1 time a day. So these are his lamentations, and Vyasadeva has given him a solution. And along with Bhima, his brothers, everybody as usual observed Ekadashi and attained the benefit. Hare Krishna.